What is one painful trauma response you developed after surviving a lot of narcissistic abuse?
What if I am a narcissist? But narcissists don't care about being a narcissist, they just are narcissists. But what if I am lying to myself and convincing myself that I am not a narcissist because narcissists are big liars? What if I am manipulating myself and I just hurt people and act like they hurt me? Oh my goodness, I'm such a horrible person. I don't even deserve to exist. I don't know what to do with myself. I just want to hide. But is that what a narcissist feels? I don't think so. But what if I am creating that? I'm lying to myself. If you want to know whether or not you were abused by a narcissist, notice your levels of confusion. If you keep asking yourself questions like, what if I create scenarios in my head to justify my victimhood? What if I lie to myself and to others just to convince them that I was abused? What if I'm a horrible person? What if I'm the cause of every single problem, yet I don't want to accept any of that? What if I am running away from my own monsterhood? What if I need to look within and acknowledge how evil I am? These questions clearly show that you have been heavily gaslit by a master manipulator and you have been brainwashed in thinking that you are a horrible person, and today I will prove to you that you're not one. Hi, I am Danish, a psychologist and a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. In today's episode, I will prove to you why you are a narcissist even if you feel convinced you are one. If that sounds interesting and you are eager to learn more, please subscribe, because your subscription to this channel helps in spreading awareness about narcissistic abuse. Let me lay the foundation by saying this. Narcissistic abuse is pernicious in nature. It causes fragmentation of your personality. It splits you up internally and creates these alter voices that you keep struggling with. You are traumatized to your core, and one of the most painful trauma responses that you develop is this confusion. You live in a constant state of fog, wondering what if you are the monster? And how come? Like, how did that happen? Why did you become your own enemy? Well, it's the narcissist's job. As I said in the beginning of this episode, a narcissist gaslights you heavily. They brainwash you into thinking that you are the enemy. You have to be eliminated, that you are the cause of every single problem, and so on. When I say so, probably I'm not able to emphasize how deep that goes. It's not like they tell you things like, oh, you're crazy. Yes, they say stuff like that, but they don't stop there. They shape the environment in a way. They set you up so that you fail. And your failure proves to you why they are correct and you're wrong. For example, they will provoke you. They will push your buttons until you react and then prove to you why you are a volatile person and they are your victim, or why you are overly sensitive and you take things too seriously. These repeated failures give you a self-wound, something that's very heavy to carry. You start seeing yourself in a very negative way. Your perception of self changes, and whenever you look at yourself in the mirror, you hate what you're looking at, because you are programmed to look at your actions through the narcissist's eyes. Do you understand how deep this goes? So why wouldn't you question yourself about being a narcissist or not? You have been trained to question every single thing that comes out of your mouth, that you think or you feel. Why? So that you just adapt, you accept their version of the story and completely eradicate and reject yours, because yours is based on truth. Theirs is based on fantasy and a version of reality that only serves them. This is how a narcissist hijacks your personality and parasitically changes your brain to turn it against you, so that whenever you think of saying anything or doing something different, you will be naturally filled with a lot of guilt and stop yourself in the way. That's how they betray you. Betrayal is not just infidelity. Betrayal is not just cheating on you. Betrayal is more than that. Betrayal is convincing you of things that are not true. It's like stealing away time, stealing away your reality, stealing away chances at living life fully. and on your terms. They do not let you do it. They get in and turn everything upside down, and you live in a false reality. That is betrayal, and that's why it's so deep. Narcissistic abuse causes a form of betrayal that is not understood by many, because whenever we talk about betrayal in the context of romantic relationship, we talk about infidelity, cheating, and stuff like that. Or when we talk about betrayal in the context of narcissistic parental relationships, we talk about emotional or physical abandonment and neglect. But it's deeper than that. I talk about it in my upcoming workshop. It's happening in the month of July. The dates are 7th and 14th. In this webinar, I will take you on a journey and help you understand how this narcissist betrayed you physically, psychologically, emotionally, and sexually. Then I will give you all the tools to heal your betrayal trauma so that you can trust yourself and others one more time. If you want to book your spot right now at an early bird price, click the I button above or the link in the description of this episode. Let's now flip the coin and look at the other side of it. Narcissists are not confused about anything at all. If anything, they are convinced of you being the perpetrator, you causing all the problems, they being the victim of your doings and all those people they have been with. They will tell you stories about how you were nothing but a crazy person, and no matter what you tell them, no matter how much evidence you show them, and no matter how undeniable it is, how hardcore it is, they will still choose to believe their delusional version of the story. They don't think things like, oh, what if I am this? What if I am that? What if I am the cause of problems? That's not how a narcissist's brain works. A narcissist will do anything on this earth, anything, in order to avoid taking responsibility. That's why they do not collapse easily. That's why they keep jumping from one person to the other. That's why it's a chain. That's why it's a never-ending cycle. They don't sit with themselves to ask, to wonder, to self-realize, and to look within and scrutinize, investigate, interrogate. They don't punish themselves. They have a very straight way of thinking, a very tunneled vision of things. And in their alternate reality, everybody is an enemy. And you exist only until you serve a function. The moment you stop giving them supply positively or negatively, you are erased forever. A true narcissist does not have a fear of causing someone harm. They don't care about it. If they're not harmed, then everything is okay. But look at you, you're constantly worrying about harming them. You're constantly worrying about creating unnecessary drama. And then you go back and forth between thinking, what if I am, what if I am not? As I said, they just know it, and you can't change it, you can't challenge them. You're not that rigid in your thinking. You're always looking for clues to prove you to be a narcissist. Confirmation bias. They don't do that. They do the opposite. They look always for the proof to show them they're a good person. They massively convince themselves of the alternate reality so that they have to run away from their truth, and they live in that sugar-coated version of it. So if you constantly worry about being a narcissist, it's highly likely that you're not one, because narcissists come across with an entirely different vibe. I have had a couple of sessions with true narcissists, and they didn't come asking me, am I a narcissist? They knew it. And the vibe to them, it was out of this world, like entirely different. I have had the opportunity to sit with victims who were just worrying about being a narcissist, and I have also shared space with actual narcissists. The difference between the two is that of sky and earth. You can see anxiety, panic, worry, pain in the victim, but you see rigidity, you see passive objectiveness in a narcissist who kind of realizes that there is something wrong with them. All the actual narcissists that I have talked to in these sessions were remorseless, like they didn't feel any remorse. It's a felt sense. I could tell from their demeanor, from their body language, from the way they took responsibility for their actions. And I can observe now, they always came in with an ulterior motive to convince their ex that they wanted to change or to prevent one of their supplies from leaving them or something else, to become better at abusing people correctly. Never have I ever seen a narcissist truly sitting with their shit, owning it, and watching their false self annihilate. You're not that. Narcissists do not worry. Just remember that they do not feel confusion. That was it for today's episode. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.